God says, I need to talk to you, and it has to be right now on tonight. Don't you dare ignore this and make me angry. Open it quickly before it's deleted. Your heart has been so heavy lately, and I see how you've been holding yourself together even when everything around you feels like it's falling apart. I see you smile in front of others, even when your soul is quietly crying. Right now, stop scrolling, pause your thoughts, and just breathe. I have something important for you, and I want you to open your heart. Comment Amen if you're listening and ready to receive my word. Tonight isn't like other nights. Tonight, I'm reaching deeper than before because I know how long you've been waiting for things to change, for peace to return, for your life to feel light again. I've watched the silent prayers you whispered through your tears. I heard you when no one else did. You didn't have to say much, your heart told me everything. There is not one moment that goes unnoticed, not a single tear that falls without my knowing. Even when you thought you were alone in the dark, I was there, holding you, keeping you upright, giving you the strength to take your next breath. There's something sacred happening right now. I am softening the pain you've carried for so long. The weight on your shoulders, that burden you didn't even ask for but were forced to carry, I am lifting it, slowly, gently, in the way that brings healing, not just relief. I'm not here to fix you in a moment, I'm here to stay with you as you heal in my time. You've been waiting for a sign, something that would let you know that you're not forgotten. This is it. This is me, speaking through the noise, silencing the fears, calming the storm inside you. You've been told to be strong for so long, that you forgot you're allowed to lean on me. You're allowed to cry, you're allowed to rest. You were never meant to carry everything alone. I created you to walk with me, to speak with me, to trust me with your broken pieces. I see beauty in your scars. I see victory in your struggle. You don't have to be perfect to come to me, you just have to come, and I will take care of the rest. My child, I know what they said about you. I know what they did to you. I know how much it hurt, how much it still hurts. But tonight, I want you to give it all to me. Let me be the one to hold your pain, because it was never yours to carry alone. I am not distant. I am not watching from far away. I am right here, closer than your breath, speaking into the places that ache for healing. I have plans for you that your eyes have not seen yet, but your heart has felt in its longing. You are not running out of time. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. The enemy wants you to think that I'm silent, that I've abandoned you. But I've never left. I was with you on the night you almost gave up. I was with you when you lost your way. And I am with you now, whispering peace into your anxious thoughts, wrapping my presence around your weary heart. This moment, this sacred moment, is me reminding you that your story is not over. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not lost beyond finding. I am the God who leaves the 99 to find the one, and right now, I'm coming for you, not to scold you, not to shame you, but to remind you that you still belong to me. Your past does not disqualify you. Your failures do not define you. I know every corner of your heart, and still, I choose you. I love you. I delight in you. I have not changed my mind about you, even when you doubted me. It's okay to rest. It's okay to let go. You've done your best, and I saw every effort. But now, let me carry you. Let me fight the battles you've been too tired to face. Let me be your shelter, your healer, your safe place. You don't have to prove yourself anymore. Just be still, and know that I am your God. Let the worries fall from your hands. Let the fears melt into my presence. You were never created to walk this road alone. Comment, I trust you, God, if you're still holding on to hope. This is not the end for you. This is a beginning. Tonight is the night things begin to shift. Not always in ways you can see right away, but in ways that will start changing your heart, your peace, your clarity. I am rearranging things behind the scenes. I am answering the prayers you forgot you prayed. You may not understand my ways, but you can trust my heart. I am always working for your good, even when the path feels uncertain. Every delay has a purpose. Every silence has a meaning. Every step is leading you somewhere sacred. You are being prepared for a season where everything that once felt broken will feel whole again. You will walk through doors you thought were permanently closed. You will find joy again in places where there used to be only sorrow. Your tears are being collected like precious treasures, and not one of them will be wasted. I am turning your pain into purpose. I am making a way where there was no way. I am taking what was meant to destroy you and using it to bless you. So, my child, come to me. Not with perfection, not with performance, just come as you are. I'll take your brokenness and give you peace. I'll take your fear and fill you with courage. I'll take your sorrow and breathe joy into your spirit. I'll take your worry and give you rest. I am not asking you to understand everything. I'm only asking you to stay close to me. Let me guide you. Let me love you. Let me show you who you are in me. A rare 7-second morning ritual that was hidden in CIA files is now reappearing, and people are already reporting rapid financial breakthroughs. It takes almost no time, yet it activates a dormant wealth switch in the brain that most never unlock. Click the link in the description and comments now. Access it before it disappears. Stay with me, and you will see miracles unfold, not just around you, but within you. You'll feel light again. You'll feel free. You'll remember who you are, not what the world says, but who I say you are, my beloved, my creation, my child. Nothing will ever separate you from my love. Not fear, not failure, not doubt, not even the distance you've felt from me. My love is stronger than all of it, and it's reaching you right now, right where you are. You've been going through things that no one else truly understands, and I want to sit with you in that place. Before anything else distracts you, take this moment and allow me to fill the space around you with my peace and presence. Comment, Jesus is my everything, if you're ready to feel my love again. I know how tired you are. Not just the kind of tired that sleep fixes, but the kind that settles into your soul. You've been strong for everyone, holding it together, pretending everything is okay when deep down, you've been wondering how much longer you can keep going like this. I've seen you carry burdens that were never yours to carry alone. You've been trying to hold everything in place, fix every broken thing, and be the light for others when you can barely see the path yourself. But tonight, I want you to know, you're not expected to do it all alone. You were never meant to walk through this life without me. I created you with love, for love, and to walk hand in hand with me. When you're lost, I'm the way. When you're confused, I am your clarity. When you're afraid, I am your safe place. I am not disappointed in you. I am not angry with you. I'm not keeping score of how many times you've fallen or doubted. I am here to lift you again, to remind you of who you are in my eyes. When you look in the mirror and feel like you're not enough, I want you to know that you are everything to me. You are worth fighting for. You are worth dying for. That's why I sent my Son, Jesus, not to condemn the world, but to bring you back to me. He walked through pain so you could walk in peace. He was wounded so you could be healed. He faced rejection so you could know acceptance. You are never too far gone for my love to reach you. There are days when your heart feels heavy and your prayers feel unanswered. I see those moments, even the ones you keep hidden from everyone else. And I want to tell you, every silent cry, every whispered hope, every aching dream, I have heard them all. I am not ignoring you. I am not distant. I am weaving something beautiful in the midst of what feels like chaos. You may not see it yet, but in time, you will look back and understand why certain things had to happen the way they did. You've asked me why certain doors didn't open, why certain people left, why certain seasons felt so dark. And while I know those moments brought you pain, I also know they brought you closer to me. They made you call out to me in a way you wouldn't have if everything had gone according to your plan. Sometimes, I allow the breaking so that you can be rebuilt into something stronger, more grounded in me. The fire doesn't destroy you, it refines you. And what feels like the end is often where my greatest work begins. Let go of what you've been holding so tightly. Let go of the guilt, the shame, the fear, the disappointment. Lay it at my feet. You don't have to pretend with me. I already know the thoughts you keep hidden. I already know the weight you carry silently. And still, I love you. Still, I choose you. My love is not dependent on your perfection. It's not fragile or temporary. It's eternal. It's fierce. It's unconditional. Comment, God is always with me, if you're ready to trust me again, even in the waiting. There's a new season coming. One that will be full of renewal, restoration, and rest. But before I lead you into it, I want to strengthen your heart. I want to pour living water into the places that have grown dry and weary. I want to breathe life into the dreams you buried because you thought they would never come true. Nothing is impossible with me. Nothing is too broken for me to rebuild. And no heart is too lost for me to find. You've been asking for signs, and I've been sending them. That conversation that gave you sudden peace, that song that played when you needed it most, that person who showed up just in time, none of it was random. I am speaking to you constantly, but I need you to slow down and listen. I need you to stop running from the pain and instead, bring it to me. Let me show you what I can do with a surrendered heart. Even when the storm rages, I am still in control. Even when everything feels uncertain, my promises remain steady. I will never abandon you. I will never stop loving you. I will never stop pursuing your heart. You are mine, and I have good plans for you, plans to bring you hope, not harm, to give you a future worth waiting for. You just have to keep walking with me, even when you don't understand the path. You will find peace again. You will smile with genuine joy again. You will love without fear. You will sleep without anxiety. You will wake up with purpose. I am not done with you, not even close. The story I'm writing for your life is not over. In fact, some of the most beautiful chapters haven't even begun yet. But trust me, because I'm the author who knows the ending. And I promise, it's more beautiful than anything you could imagine. What if wealth was always controlled by a hidden brain signal, buried in CIA files and never explained to the public? This frequency is now opening new paths, drawing opportunities, and changing lives faster than expected. Thousands are already using it to attract wealth like never before. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brain wave today. So tonight, give me your worries, your questions, your pain. Let me hold you in this quiet moment. Rest in the warmth of my love. Feel the safety of my arms around your heart. Let my peace be the pillow you lay your head on tonight. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not too much. You are exactly who I created you to be, and I am so proud of you for holding on, for trying again, for coming back to me. I know the battles you've been facing, the nights you stayed awake overthinking, the mornings you woke up feeling like the weight of the world was pressing against your chest. You've been trying to hold it together with a quiet strength, but I see through all of it. I see the weariness in your spirit, and I want you to know that you don't have to carry any of it alone. Comment yes if you're ready to let me in. I've watched you give so much of yourself to others, even when your own cup was nearly empty. You've poured out love, patience, and energy without expecting anything in return, and sometimes it left you feeling unnoticed, even invisible. But I noticed. Every small act of kindness, every time you chose to forgive when it hurt, every time you kept walking even when you were exhausted, I saw all of it, and I will not let it go unrewarded. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are deeply loved. Tonight, I want you to breathe. Not just the kind of breath that fills your lungs, but the one that settles your heart. You've been running for so long, running from the past, running from fear, running from the idea that you're not enough. But I'm not asking you to run anymore. I'm asking you to be still. I'm asking you to come sit beside me, just as you are. There's no need to fix yourself first. There's no need to hide the pain. Bring me your scars, your doubts, your questions. I can hold all of it. I will never turn you away. You've been walking through a season of waiting. Waiting for answers, waiting for change, waiting for peace to return. I know it's hard. I know it feels like you're stuck in a place that doesn't make sense. But what you can't see is that even in the waiting, I'm working. I'm preparing things you can't yet imagine. I'm aligning hearts, shifting circumstances, moving mountains in ways that are invisible to the human eye. The waiting isn't punishment, it's preparation. What I'm building in you during this time will be the foundation for what's coming next. The people who walked away didn't leave because you weren't enough. They left because they couldn't go where I'm taking you. I am protecting you from relationships that would have harmed your soul. I am making room for the ones I have chosen for your journey, people who will love you as I do, people who will speak life over you, not confusion. Do not mourn what I've removed. Instead, hold on to the truth that I never take without giving something better in return. You are not behind. You are not too late. Your story is unfolding exactly as it should. Every delay has meaning. Every closed door was my way of guiding you towards something greater. Trust me even when it doesn't feel good. I am the God who brings purpose from pain. I am the one who turns ashes into beauty, tears into joy, mourning into dancing. I never waste a wound. Everything you've walked through is becoming part of the testimony that will inspire others and glorify me. Comment 222 if you are prepared to walk with God into what's next. I know that sometimes the silence feels like abandonment, but I promise you, it's not. Silence is where I speak in the deepest ways. It's where I shape your character and deepen your faith. It's where I remind you that even when you feel nothing, I am still here. Faith is not about feeling me, it's about trusting that I am present even when I seem quiet. You don't need to feel strong all the time. You just need to stay close to me. I will give you the strength you need for each day, not all at once, but enough for the moment you're in. There will be days when you still feel afraid, but fear does not mean you've failed. Fear is an invitation to lean deeper into me. When the waters rise, I'll hold you above the waves. When the storm comes, I'll be your shelter. When the road feels uncertain, I'll walk ahead of you, clearing the path. You're not walking alone. Every step you take, I take with you. Every breath you draw, I'm the one who gives it. You are never outside the reach of my hand. And when you feel like giving up, when your heart whispers that maybe it would be easier to stop hoping, I want you to remember this: I have never brought you this far to abandon you now. What I start, I finish. What I promise, I fulfill. My timing may not look like yours, but it is always perfect. Keep trusting, even with trembling hands. Keep believing, even with a weary heart. Keep praying, even with cracked words. Your persistence in faith is moving things in the unseen, shaking heaven, calling miracles down. I see your effort, your growth, your heart. Even if no one else notices, I do. You don't need applause to prove your worth. You don't need results to measure your value. You are already precious to me just as you are. Nothing you do or don't do can change that. I don't love you because of what you accomplish. I love you because you are mine. And that love will never change, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. So take this moment, right now, and just rest. Let my presence wash over the noise in your mind. Let my peace cover the tension in your chest. Let my promises anchor your heart when it feels like it's drifting. This world may shake, but I do not. I am your steady place, your home, your anchor. When everything else fails, I will still be here. Deep inside your brain lies a small region tied to wealth and success, once buried in restricted studies and hidden in CIA files. This newly uncovered frequency is helping people replace financial pressure with ease, and God has led you to see this message now. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brain wave now. I see how much you've longed for someone to understand, to hold you without judgment, to remind you that your soul matters. That's why I'm here. That's why I've placed this message in front of your eyes right now, not to scare you, not to scold you, but to pull you back into my arms, where you've always belonged. Comment, "I love Jesus," if you believe He's been walking with you this whole time. There's something sacred about your heart, even though it's been through so much. You've loved people who didn't love you back. You've given when you had nothing left. You've prayed even when it felt like no one was listening. You've been faithful in silence, hopeful in the darkness, and gentle even when life wasn't. And through all of it, you never gave up. I saw that. I held you closer than you knew. I wrapped my presence around you every night you cried, even if you couldn't feel me there. My child, you are stronger than you think, but you were never meant to carry it all on your own. I know how much you've lost, how much you've buried in the quiet places of your heart, things you never told anyone. I know the dreams that slipped through your fingers and the moments that shattered your trust. I know about the words that broke you, and the silence that followed. But I want you to know something that the world will never tell you: nothing you've gone through has made you less worthy of love. In fact, it's shaped your heart in a way that reflects me even more. You shine with my light, even when you feel dim inside. You've walked through fire and still held on to grace. You've chosen love in the face of rejection. You've kept believing, even if your faith felt small. And that faith, even if it was only a flicker, moved my heart. You don't need perfect faith to be close to me. You just need an open heart, a whisper of surrender, a willingness to say, "God, I need you." And the moment you say that, I'm already there, already healing, already restoring what was lost. I have not forgotten you. I have not overlooked you. I have not changed my plans for your life. The pain did not cancel the promise. The delay did not destroy the destiny. You are still called, still chosen, still wrapped in purpose. I am rebuilding you from the inside out. Not just making things the way they used to be, but better, deeper, more whole. You won't just recover. You will rise. You will thrive. You will carry wisdom and compassion and strength that only comes from walking through what you've walked through. Comment, "Thank you God for everything," if you still believe He's working even when you can't see it. I know you don't want to keep pretending. I know you're tired of always having to be the strong one. But let me be strong for you now. Let me be the one who holds you when everything feels too heavy. Let me carry the weight. You've tried to do this on your own for long enough. You don't have to figure everything out tonight. You don't have to fix your life in a day. Just take my hand, and I'll guide you one step at a time. I want to show you what it means to be free, free from the guilt that clings to your soul, free from the fear that whispers lies in the dark, free from the shame that tells you you're not worthy of a new beginning. My love is your covering. My mercy is your reset. My grace is enough for every place you feel you've fallen short. I don't see you through the lens of your mistakes. I see you through the love I poured out on the cross. You are not your past. You are not what happened to you. You are not what they said. You are mine. And I speak life over you. I call you redeemed. I call you precious. I call you new. The world may have tried to convince you that you're too broken to be healed, but I specialize in bringing life where there was only pain. I breathe beauty into ashes. I turn grief into purpose. What you thought was the ending was actually the soil where I've been planting something new. You're going to smile again, not just for others, but for yourself. You're going to feel joy again that doesn't fade when you're alone. You're going to laugh and dance and rest without fear. The heaviness you've carried is breaking. The sorrow you've sat in is lifting. There is light ahead of you, not just a flicker but a sunrise. It's coming. It's already on the horizon. And I will lead you toward it, gently, faithfully, lovingly. You haven't missed your moment. What's meant for you will find you because I will bring it to you. You don't need to chase after love, approval, or success. You don't need to beg for what was never meant for you to carry. Rest in me, and everything else will fall into place. I open the right doors at the right time, and I close the ones that were never meant for you. Trust the process, even when you don't understand it. I'm not just writing your story, I'm walking through it with you. I know it's not easy. I know it takes courage to believe again after disappointment. But I promise you this, I am not like those who left. I am not like the ones who failed you. I will never leave you. I will never stop loving you. I will never run out of grace for you. My arms are always open, always welcoming, always waiting. You've been holding so much inside, trying to stay strong for others while quietly battling your own storms, but I need you to stop and listen to me now. This moment is not just another passing minute, it's divine. It's me meeting you where you are, and calling you gently, lovingly, back into my arms. Comment yes if you trust me with your next steps. A 7-second brainwave ritual, once reserved for select individuals and hidden in CIA files, has now gone public, and people call it the 30-second miracle. Scientists say it activates a dormant brain center connected to wealth and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it's deleted again from the internet. I know the weight you've been carrying. I know how hard you've tried to be okay, to smile through the pain, to be the person others depend on even when you feel like you're crumbling inside. But I didn't create you to live in survival mode. I created you to live in peace, to walk with joy, to rest in the assurance that I, your Father, am in control of every single detail of your life. You've been carrying burdens that aren't yours to carry, and tonight, I want you to release them. I want you to breathe again, laugh again, live again, not with fear, but with faith. You've wondered if I've been distant, but I've never left your side. I've been closer than you've realized, sitting with you in your tears, whispering comfort into your sleepless nights, walking with you when you felt completely alone. Every time you cried out, even in silence, I heard it. Every time you felt like giving up, I was there holding you up, making sure your next breath came. You didn't make it through all of those hard days by accident. You made it through because I was holding you even when you didn't know it. The healing you've been waiting for is coming. The answers you've been praying for are already unfolding. You may not see it yet, but I'm working on your behalf in ways that are beyond your understanding. I'm not late. I'm not ignoring your prayers. I'm building something far greater than what you asked for, something that will last, something that will bless not just you but those connected to you. I know it's been hard. I know you've had days where you felt like quitting. But tonight, I'm here to remind you, keep going. You're closer than you think. Comment 2323 if you believe that God is with you and guiding you forward. There's a reason you've been feeling stretched, uncomfortable, even unsettled. I'm growing you. I'm strengthening your spirit. I'm teaching you to walk by faith and not by what you see. And even though it feels painful now, you will thank me later when you look back and see what I was doing. Every challenge, every delay, every closed door is part of a greater purpose. I'm not punishing you, I'm preparing you. I'm building a foundation in you that will not be shaken. You are not the same person you were a year ago. You've grown in grace, in patience, in wisdom, and in strength. Even when you felt weak, I was making you stronger. Even when you stumbled, I was lifting you up. You may feel broken, but I see you as beautiful. You may feel like you're falling apart, but I see you being made new. You may feel overlooked, but I am watching over you constantly with care and compassion that never runs dry. There are blessings waiting for you that you haven't even imagined yet. There are divine connections being formed. There are opportunities being prepared with your name written on them. But I need your heart to stay open. I need your spirit to stay willing. I need you to keep walking, even if the path doesn't look the way you thought it would. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. What I have for you is unique, sacred, and entirely yours. I want to remind you of something deeply important. You are not too late, and you are not too much. You are right where you need to be in this moment. Stop judging yourself by what hasn't happened yet. Stop replaying the mistakes. Stop doubting the goodness I've promised you. I do not base my love on your perfection. I love you because you are mine. I love you through your flaws, your doubts, your fears, and your mess. My love doesn't change when you fall short, it stays, it holds, it restores. When you feel like your prayers are hitting a wall, remember, I'm not silent because I don't care. I'm silent because I'm working in the waiting. The silence isn't my absence, it's my hand moving behind the scenes, putting every piece in place. When it's time, you will see. When it's time, the doors will open. When it's time, the storm will pass. And until then, I will carry you through every single moment of it. I know you've lost things. People, peace, dreams, but I am a God of restoration. I bring back what was lost, but I don't just return it the way it was, I make it better, fuller, stronger. I will restore your joy. I will bring healing to your heart. I will fill your life with goodness again. Keep trusting me even when it feels like nothing is changing, because everything is changing, just not in the way you expect. I want to remind you that you are never alone. I have assigned angels to watch over you. I have surrounded you with my presence even in the loneliest places. I have given you the strength to endure the days you thought would break you. And now, I am bringing you into a new season. A season of peace, of clarity, of divine alignment. You don't need to understand everything to trust me. Just walk with me, one day at a time. I will provide for you. I will protect you. I will surprise you with blessings you didn't even ask for. My goodness is not limited by your circumstances. My power is not weakened by your pain. I am God, and I am still in control. Nothing is too big for me. Nothing is beyond redemption. And no part of your life is wasted, not the mistakes, not the tears, not the detours. I use everything. So tonight, let me in again. Not just into your prayers, but into your pain. Let me hold your fears. Let me carry your questions. Let me whisper peace into your soul. You don't have to have it all together. You just have to come as you are. That's all I've ever asked of you. I know how hard you've been fighting to stay hopeful. I know how much you long for someone to truly understand the depth of what you feel inside. Comment yes if you trust God to lead you out of this valley. A little-known 7-second morning ritual that was hidden in CIA files is resurfacing, and people are already experiencing rapid financial breakthroughs. It takes only moments to perform, yet it activates a dormant wealth center in the brain most people never tap into. Click the link in the description and comments now. Access it before it disappears. You've been in a season of waiting, of wondering when things will get better, when peace will return, when joy will no longer feel like a distant memory. And though your heart has held on through the pain, it's grown tired from carrying so much. I want to speak directly into that place, the part of you that's aching but too weary to cry anymore. The part of you that smiles on the outside but is silently screaming for comfort. I hear you, and I'm not just watching from afar, I'm right here with you, closer than your own heartbeat. There are things you've kept hidden deep within, hoping they'd go away on their own, but they haven't. The wounds from words spoken long ago still sting. The rejection you felt still echoes. The fears you've been battling still whisper in the dark when no one's around. But tonight, I want you to open those places to me. Not to relive the pain, but so I can pour healing into the parts of you that were never meant to stay broken. You don't need to pretend with me. I know your thoughts before you speak them. I know your struggles even before you bring them to me. And I don't love you less because of them. In fact, I long to be your comforter, your safe place, your peace. I'm not waiting for you to get it all together. I'm simply waiting for you to invite me into the process. There's something beautiful happening in your life, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Pain has a way of making everything seem dark and heavy, but even in the most silent and broken places, I am planting something new. Your tears are watering a garden that hasn't bloomed yet. Your prayers are echoing into eternity, not lost, not ignored, but stored in my heart. Not one moment of your pain is wasted with me. Comment, God is great, if you believe He's working behind the scenes, even when you can't see it yet. You see, I'm not just the God of miracles and mountains. I'm also the God of quiet moments and unseen healing. I show up in whispers, in gentle peace, in the strength that helps you get out of bed on hard days. I'm there when the world seems loud and cold, holding you even when you feel forgotten. You're not forgotten, my child. You are remembered, cherished, and deeply valued. I know it's been hard to believe good things are coming. I know sometimes your heart leans more into doubt than trust. But that doesn't make you unworthy of blessing. That doesn't disqualify you from what I've promised you. Faith is not about never questioning. Faith is what remains when you keep choosing me, even when you don't have all the answers. Your belief, even the smallest part of it, moves me. Your willingness to keep showing up, even broken, touches heaven. The people who walked away, let them go. I know it hurt. I know their absence left gaps in your heart. But not everyone is meant to walk every chapter with you. Some exits are protection. Some endings are the beginning of something more holy. I have people aligned for your future who will love you with truth and purity, who will pour into you without draining your spirit. Don't be afraid to release what no longer brings peace. This is a season of release. A season where I'm asking you to let go of everything that's been weighing you down, not because I want to take from you, but because I want to give you something better. I want to place joy in your hands, not anxiety. I want to trade your fear for strength, your sorrow for laughter, your burden for rest. But I can't do that if your hands are still full of yesterday's pain. Let it go, not because it doesn't matter, but because I have something more for you. Let go of guilt that wasn't yours to carry. Let go of shame that was never from me. Let go of the fear that's been lying to you about your future. What's ahead of you is far greater than what's behind you. You're not going backward. You're growing. You're healing. You're becoming. And I want you to know that even your quiet growth matters. You may not feel like you've made progress, but you have. You've been learning to trust me more. You've been choosing peace over chaos. You've been protecting your spirit. That is growth. That is strength. I celebrate you even when you don't see it. I'm proud of how far you've come, even when all you see are the battles you're still fighting. There is no shame in being tired. There is no weakness in needing help. That's why I am here. Not just as your God, but as your helper, your healer, your closest friend. Lean into me tonight. Let my words wrap around you like a blanket. Let them be the reminder your heart has needed, that you are still seen, still loved, still chosen. I haven't changed my mind about you. The plans I have for you still stand. You haven't missed your calling. You haven't fallen too far. You're not too broken. Nothing about you disqualifies you from my love. I'm still building, still moving, still opening doors. And one day soon, you'll look back on this moment and see that it wasn't your breaking, it was your breakthrough. You've kept quiet about the pain because you didn't want to be a burden, but I never asked you to carry any of it alone. I see how strong you've tried to be, but I need you to know that you don't have to keep pretending. Comment, I trust you, God, if you're ready to lay down the heaviness tonight. There's a gentle whisper in your soul that you've tried to ignore. That quiet nudge, that stirring inside when everything else goes silent, that's me. I've been calling your name, not with harshness, but with deep love. I'm not angry at you. I'm not disappointed. I'm reaching out because I want to remind you that you're still mine. Even when you feel distant, even when your faith is worn thin, my love never leaves. It never weakens. It never fades. What if wealth was never based on luck, but on a hidden brain signal that stayed buried in CIA files? This powerful frequency is now opening doors, attracting new opportunities, and transforming lives quickly. Thousands are already using it to attract wealth in ways they never imagined. Click the link in the description and comments now and activate the money-attracting brainwave today. You may feel like you've messed up too many times, like your story has taken too many wrong turns. But nothing you've done has changed how I see you. I still see the child I created with purpose. I still see the heart I formed with love. Your past may feel like a mess, but I see redemption written all over it. I use broken pieces to create beauty. I turn what was meant for harm into something holy. That is who I am, and I'm not finished with you yet. I know you've had moments where you wanted to walk away from it all. Moments when life felt too heavy, too painful, too confusing to keep holding on. But you didn't quit. Even when your soul was tired and your heart was hurting, you kept going. And that matters to me. Every quiet act of courage you've shown, every tear you've wiped away in silence, every moment you chose love over bitterness, I've seen them all. And tonight, I want to pour peace into every part of your heart that feels weary. Comment Amen if you believe God sees your heart even in the silence. Sometimes it feels like everyone expects you to be okay, like you always have to be the strong one, the one who has it all figured out. But with me, you don't have to be anything other than who you truly are. You can bring me your doubts, your questions, your weariness. I can handle your honesty. I already know your heart, and still, I choose to stay. I choose to love you without conditions, without demands, without hesitation. You've been in a season of quiet battles. Things no one else sees. Internal struggles that leave you exhausted by the end of the day. And I know how often you've wondered if your prayers are really being heard, if I'm really near, if things will ever truly change. But tonight, I want to settle those questions, not with loud declarations, but with peace. My presence doesn't always come like thunder. Sometimes, it's a soft whisper that reaches deeper than anything else ever could. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible to me. When your heart cries out, I answer, even when it's not in the way you expect. Sometimes, I answer by strengthening you. Sometimes, I answer by protecting you from what you thought you needed. Sometimes, I answer by allowing things to fall apart so that I can rebuild what truly belongs in your life. My answers are always wrapped in love, even when they don't make sense at first. There are things you've let go of, people, dreams, plans, and you've wondered if any of it mattered. You've questioned whether it was worth it, whether walking away from what wasn't right actually led you closer to me. And I want to tell you, yes. Yes, it mattered. Yes, I saw every decision you made out of faith, even when it hurt. Yes, I am honoring the steps you took when no one else understood why. I am bringing new things into your life, better things, holy things, and you don't have to force it to happen. Just keep your heart open, and I will do what only I can do. I'm not done with your story. There are still pages left to turn, chapters filled with joy, healing, peace, and deep love. You are not stuck. This is not the end. The weight you feel today will not last forever. The fear you carry is not your future. I am rewriting the parts of your story that caused you pain. I am speaking new life into old wounds. I am restoring the pieces that were broken along the way. I know it's hard to trust when you've been hurt. I know it's hard to believe again when hope has felt distant. But I won't ask you to do it alone. I will walk with you every step. I will give you peace when anxiety rises. I will fill your heart with strength when you feel weak. I will remind you that your past is not your prison. I've opened the doors, and freedom is waiting. Walk with me. I will not lead you into confusion. I will not let you fall without catching you. Let yourself rest. Truly rest. Not just sleep, but soul rest. Let go of what you can't control. Let go of the guilt you've been carrying. Let go of the pressure to be perfect. I'm not asking for perfection, I'm asking for your heart. Bring me your truth, even if it's messy. Bring me your pain, even if it feels too deep to explain. I will meet you there, with open arms and overwhelming love. And here I am, reaching into your moment of uncertainty, reminding you that I've never left. I've been walking with you every single step, even when the road felt too quiet, even when your heart began to wonder if I was still near. Comment 2020 if you have faith in God's timing, even when it doesn't make sense. You've been doing your best, holding on with everything you have. Some days you feel strong, like you can take on anything. Other days, even getting out of bed feels like a victory. I see all of it. I see the silent battles no one else knows about. I see the pain behind your smile. I see the dreams you still carry deep within, even after all the delays, the disappointments, the detours. I want you to know, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to come to me just as you are. You don't need to have it all together. You only need to be honest with me. You were never created to walk through life in your own strength. That's why your soul feels tired when you try to carry everything alone. You need rest, not just physical rest, but spiritual rest. Rest in knowing that I've already gone ahead of you. I've already fought battles you don't even know about. I'm already working on the things you've been worrying about. What you see as impossible, I see as already done. Inside your brain exists a small region connected to wealth and success, once buried in restricted research and hidden in CIA files. This newly revealed frequency is helping people replace financial stress with ease and stability, and God has guided you to see this at the right time. Click the link in the description and comments to activate this hidden brain wave now. Your life may not look like you thought it would by now. The plans you once made have shifted. People you thought would stay are gone. Paths you once followed have closed. But none of this caught me by surprise. I've been guiding you, even through the places that felt like wilderness. I've been using every moment, every loss, every unanswered prayer, to shape something eternal inside of you. You're not behind. You're exactly where I want you to be for what I'm preparing you to step into. Comment, God is my protector, if you believe He's guarding your heart through every battle. There's a future ahead of you that looks nothing like the pain behind you. But for you to walk into that future fully, I need you to let go of the things you've been holding onto out of fear. That grudge you've carried. That guilt that keeps resurfacing. That fear of failure. That lie that says you'll never be enough. Those weights were never meant to be yours. Let them go, and I will fill your hands with peace. I will place new hope into your spirit. When you think about your past, I don't want shame to be what you feel. I want you to see how far you've come. I want you to recognize the strength I've built in you through every trial. You've grown in ways you don't even see. The lessons, the endurance, the depth, it's all preparing you to carry more of my light into this world. You are not weak because you feel pain. You are not broken because you cry. You are human, and I love you fully, deeply, endlessly, just as you are. You are a vessel of purpose. Even when you feel unqualified. Even when you doubt your worth. Even when all you can see are the mistakes and flaws. I chose you. I still choose you. Not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. And everything I place my hand on is sacred. That includes you. Your life. Your journey. Your future. I am not finished with you. You're going to smile again with real joy. You're going to wake up with purpose in your heart. You're going to see doors open that once felt sealed shut. You're going to find healing in places you thought were too far gone. I am restoring not just what you lost, but what you never thought you could have. Peace that stays. Love that's pure. Strength that doesn't fade. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to beg for it. It will come from me, and it will come in fullness. Even in your darkest hour, I was there. Even when you said, I can't do this anymore, I was the reason you did. You never walked alone. I carried you when your legs gave out. I whispered peace when your mind was loud with fear. I caught every tear and turned it into something sacred. You are never alone. Never abandoned. Never unloved. I want you to stop comparing yourself to others. Stop measuring your worth by what someone else has or where someone else is in life. You are walking a completely different path, one that is perfectly timed, deeply personal, and handcrafted by me. What's ahead of you isn't delayed, it's being prepared. Every moment of waiting is building something stronger inside of you. Keep trusting me even when the progress feels slow. You're not running out of time. You're not too late. You haven't missed your moment. I am a God of perfect timing, and I will make everything beautiful when it's meant to be. You just stay faithful. Stay kind. Stay hopeful. And watch what I will do. Watch how I'll take your quiet obedience and turn it into a testimony that reaches hearts. Watch how I'll use your pain to bring healing to others. Watch how I'll use your story to display my grace. Let go of the need to have all the answers. Let go of the need to always feel strong. Let go of the pressure to appear perfect. Come to me in your realness, your rawness, your weariness, and let me show you what it means to be truly loved. My love isn't afraid of your mess. My love steps right into it and brings beauty. This is not the end. This is not how your story finishes. There are new beginnings on the horizon. There is hope rising even now. You are walking into a new season, one filled with light, freedom, and deep peace. And I'll be with you in every single step of it. You've been running on empty, trying to keep going even when your soul feels worn down. Life has been pressing on all sides. Some days, the weight feels unbearable, and you wonder how much more you can take. I see how hard you've been trying. I know you've been holding things in for so long, trying not to fall apart. But it's okay to stop. It's okay to rest in me. You don't need to be everything for everyone. I am everything you need. Let me be your strength now. The heaviness that's followed you lately is not who you are, it's just the weight of this season, and seasons change. This will not last forever. You will not feel this low forever. The dark clouds you've been walking under will lift. Your heart will breathe again. There is a stillness I am preparing for you, a holy kind of peace that this world can't give and nothing can take away. That peace doesn't come from having everything figured out, it comes from knowing that I am with you through it all. The enemy wants you to believe that you're alone in this. He whispers lies into your mind, hoping you'll agree with the darkness. But tonight, I'm speaking louder than those lies. You are not forgotten. You are not unloved. You are not failing. You are growing. You are healing. You are learning to lean on me more deeply than you ever have before. And that kind of trust, that kind of faith, moves mountains in ways you may not even see yet. A 7-second brain-wave ritual, once reserved for elite groups and hidden in CIA files, is now available to the public, and many call it the 30-second miracle. Scientists say it awakens a dormant brain center associated with wealth and blessings. Click the link in the comments below before it's deleted again from the internet. I'm building something inside of you that pain couldn't destroy. The fire you walked through didn't burn you, it refined you. You may have lost some things along the way, but you haven't lost me. And as long as you're holding on to me, there's always more ahead. I will restore what was lost. I will redeem what was broken. I will multiply what felt wasted. I am the God who brings beauty from ashes, and you are standing at the edge of that beauty now, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Comment yes if you believe God is working in ways you can't yet see. You've cried tears in silence that you never told anyone about. You've laid awake at night trying to silence the worries in your mind. I was there for every tear. I was beside you for every restless night. I never left you. Not once. I've carried you through things you didn't even realize would have broken you without me. And I didn't just carry you, I've been preparing blessings through it all, planting them in the very ground where you thought nothing could ever grow again. You keep waiting for the breakthrough, for the day when it finally makes sense, when the struggle ends and the light returns. It's coming. But I want to meet you in the middle of it too. I want to remind you that you're not alone even now. I don't just live in your victories, I live in your valleys too. I'm not waiting at the finish line, I'm walking the path with you, step by step, breath by breath. And I'm not disappointed in you for struggling. I'm proud of you for continuing, for not giving up, for coming to me even in your confusion.